lumbers into battle and then immediately starts swinging. Oh, and she has bombs? Harpooners! The harpooners have gotten the king. They're dragging him in. How's it going, everyone? My name is Bertimus, and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Today, we are focusing on the pirate update, where we have a brand new map, some new units, and some new secret units, all devoted to pirates. The first of our new units is this guy with his dual flintlocks. Now, I've always been a personal fan of a flintlock pistol just because of the look and the sound and everything that goes into it. I think they're really cool. So I'm really excited to see how this matey does with his dual flintlock pistols. Next up, clad in his barrel armor, it looks like, is the blunderbuss unit, which this gun looks like it's gonna bring some noise. That's all I gotta say. I'm not sure how good of a helmet a top of a barrel is gonna be, but I guess we're gonna find out because we have to see what this guy can do. I'm really excited to see what the boom is gonna be like for this blunderbuss cannon. Next up, this strapping young lad is a bomb thrower, where he's got bombs on his person that he just kind of throws. Although I will have to admit, it looks like his hands are the bombs, which is interesting to me. So hopefully it's just a matter of light and toss, but I'm kind of hoping he doesn't go with it because that would be weird. Next up is a unit called the Harpooner with his harpoon gun that looks like it just has a sword strapped to it, so he can still kind of get in there with some melee and stab some people. Maybe do a little sword combat with that thing. I don't know how practical it is or how wieldy it would be, but I'm excited to see if you can use the harpoon to shoot, stick into somebody, and pull it to them like Scorpion. Get over here! Next, we have the mighty cannon. Whew, big booms abound, but I have a feeling that it's going to take a while to reload this thing based on other units and tabs. So, I mean, he'll probably be in the back. Make sure he has a clear line of sight because I don't want him taking out the rest of his people, but I'm really excited to just line a bunch of these things up and just have them go nuts. Next up, we have the Pirate Captain. And my goodness, with his hat supporting two parrots of different colors, I'm really excited to see how this one kind of goes because it looks like his pistol is like sort of a combination between a blunderbuss and a flintlock, which means it'll probably be pretty powerful, but probably like one shot or two shots. But he's got that nice sword to get in there and do some damage outside of all of it. My captain. And finally, with the pirate units, before we get to any of the secret ones, we have the Pirate Queen, who looks like she's just gonna mess some people up. She's got dual swords, bombs strapped across her chest, and a bandolier. She's missing an eye. She got that crazy hair. Oh, this gal's gonna mess some people up, and I'm really excited for that. Well, I mean, we have these boats in a perfectly divided map, so why wouldn't we set up the scenarios to be an invading ship of pirates lands at the same time as an invading ship of halflings? Can 5 flintlocks take down the 10 halflings? All right, here we go. Everyone's joining the fray. Wow, what is the range on those things? Oh my goodness, they lose the guns after each shot. I thought there was going to be some sort of reload and not just that, so now it's just slappy hands. Are their slappy hands better than the halfling slappy hands? Honestly, I don't think so. Maybe flintlocks weren't the best choice for this fight. I didn't know that you just get the one shot and you toss them to either side and then you run in and you start punching. All right, men, it is time to bring the noise with your blunderbusses. And hopefully, if it's the same as before and you just wind up tossing it, at least you have a little bit of armor to protect yourself when you go into fisticuffs. All right, everyone's approaching each other. I don't know what the range is on these blunderbusses, but we're about to find out. How powerful are they gonna? Whoa! There's some serious knockback on those. But it doesn't look like they drop them. Okay, so they do reload and keep going. And they knock themselves all over the place. Holy crap. Wow, you gotta look out for your buddies. Well, I'm feeling pretty good about the blunderbusses at this point. It's 5-on-1. But try as he might. Ooh. Point blank range with the blunderbuss is no good. No good for anybody. But he did put up a good fight to the very end. All right, gentlemen, you each have your assorted bombs in various heights, so it means you have different distances that you can throw effectively. So, with that in mind, I want you to be as precise as possible when taking out these halflings. You hear me? Look at them. Scallywags over there. I'm trying to think of pirate terminology. Alright, so the real question is how effective are these bombs going to be as far as their dispersal of the units? Here we go. First couple bombs are out. Oh my goodness. That was very effective. A little too effective. Maybe 5 is too many. Alright, let's try it again with just 2 bombs. Oh my goodness. These bombs scatter immediately, and anyone that gets hit is just done. They're out. So it's more of a matter of how quickly can they throw the bombs that'll really take out an army, no problem. Okay, so the reload time on them isn't super quick. And it looks like they have a chance of blowing themselves up too. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, my derpy friend. You are the sole survivor. All right, gentlemen. I expect great things from your harpoon guns. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I know that if you miss, at least you can slash with that sword. I have high hopes for you. There we go. Let's get in nice and tight. I want to see what happens. Oh, they do latch onto him. And they just sort of reel him in. Oh, and that's where they get him with the sword, is as they reel him in, they and stick him. Oh no. I have to admit, it's very brutal to watch it happen. Because you just see them get super close, and then these harpooners just, their whole body into it, just, I love it. What an amazing unit. You're really cranking on that thing, dude. I don't think you need to work that hard at it, but I will say that since we're pirate ships, these are cannons, I thought I would use the cannon wells on the ship to place only 3 of the units because that's all we have on this side. So this is truly going to be the test of how many cannons can you actually just fit off the side of a ship realistically and still defend it. Men, why didn't you just stay in your cannon wells? Well, I guess now you're definitely protecting that entranceway, but I don't know how effective you're actually going to be. I have a feeling they're going to get up and board the ship and then you're going to be toast. Here they come. All right, you got to protect each other now. Problem is that when they close, you can't really hit them with cannonballs. You're putting more holes in your ship than anything else. Dude, what are you doing? You are hanging off the ship. You have left the ship effectively. You're gonna fall into the water if you're not careful. Oh, that could be a good shot. There you go. You got one. Now, I think if they had a better range and started shooting earlier, they would have stood a better chance, but as it stands, they just didn't have it. All right, mon Capitan. You are the last of your crew. This is your vessel, and you must protect it at all costs. It is you versus the other ship of halflings. Those scoundrels, those scallywags, those dogs. It is up to you to protect your ship. Hardiger! Come on, Captain. Yeah, there you go. Cut him down. Blast him. Do whatever you gotta do. Now, if only the parrots could fly off the hat and like do swooping attacks to help him out, that would be awesome. Ho ho ho! Certainly no issue for this captain, as he does a little flip kick to take out the last of them. A captain of flamboyance. I like his style. The true measure of the pirate faction is their queen, the Pirate Queen. How will she fare against the opposing army? Now, I notice she has those dual swords. She's also coming in at a hefty 2,500 points. Let's just say she's not going to give these halflings any quarter. None. Oh, here we go. As she kind of lumbers into battle and then immediately starts swinging and is very effective. Oh, and she has bombs? What? She just let out a cloud of bombs and then like jumped up into the air to avoid the explosion? And with a mighty kick, she also takes down the last one. This must be this particular faction's flair, to try and take out the last unit with a thunderous kick. Either that or it's coincidence, but I'm going to assume the former. So now that we've checked out all of the normal units in the pirate faction, it's time to start exploring this map and see if we can find some of those secret pirate units. Hold it right there. If you're enjoying this video of tabs, why don't you consider subscribing if you haven't already? Like the video, and be sure to share it with your friends. So please consider helping the channel and helping it get to 1K in 2020. Now, back to the video! Alright, we got lots of booty and or treasure, depending on your word preference, over here. But I'm not seeing anything in the way of special secrets. Maybe a coconut unit or something in the trees? Can I go inside the ships? No, I can't. Okay. I can't go in the ships, unfortunately. I was hoping that maybe you could have like a secret below deck battle or something, because I think that would be kind of cool. Alright, well, what do we got over here on this table? Oh! There's something! What are you? Bomb on a stick! Alright. Seems effective. I'm wondering if they just light it and kind of hold it out to the enemy, or if they toss it like a javelin. We're gonna have to find out. Ooh, hello. We got wait, is this a whole nother cannon in the back here? What is this the cannon is a secret unit. But we have a cannon unit. Oh, it's a bomb cannon. So instead of just doing shot, it shoots bombs. Hell! Alright, I'm into it. Honestly, looking at this map, my biggest question is, how did the front of a pirate ship get stuck way up here? Anything with an anchor? No anchor unit. What is... Oh. Got a nice clam. A nice pearl going on there. Thinking back on my knowledge of pirate mythos and drawing largely on the movie The Goonies, which is a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen it, see it. Typically, there is always some sort of cave or secret entrance behind waterfalls. Now I'm wondering, is this going to be the same case for this game? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a wall. Oh! Wait a minute. It looks like a wall. But there must be some sort of magic going on, because you push right through it and there's a door. A door into this secret cavernway. This is quite the little setup you've got going back. There it is. What is this thing? That dual anchors. What do we got? Blackbeard. We have Blackbeard the pirate as a secret unit, wielding dual anchors. Looking great as always, even in the afterlife. Also, why is your hair on fire? I just gotta know. Is it for ambiance? A treasure map. An X marks the spot. Is that this island? Am I gonna find anything if I actually go? Oh, you know what? Let's go out there and check it out. I gotta know. All right, so it's not exactly the same shape. So I don't think it's this particular island. All right, I guess it's time to test out what the heck this bomb on a stick is even. What is wrong with your head? Are you just shy? Are you trying to stay away from the flames? Does it scare you? Well, don't worry. Pretty soon, you'll just be able to get rid of it and try and take out some of those halflings. All right, here we go. Time to see, is it javelin style or do they just hold it out and shake it at them? Oh, they just hold on to it. It blows up. And they blow themselves up in the process. So they must be like some sort of sacrificial unit to just like run in ahead of everyone else, blow it up, blow themselves up, and then try and break that front line of whatever it is they're going to be facing up against. So we're going to do same setup as before, but this time it's the bomb cannons. So I'm interested to see if that's going to be a little more preventative, because we know how damaging bombs can be if used effectively. So if they can actually start shooting earlier on, they may stand a much better chance of defending this ship before maybe even they can board. All right, let's see. Again, they don't want to stay in the cannon wells. They want to get onto the battlefield. But, I mean, I guess as long as it's being effective, it doesn't really matter, right? There you go. I mean, it's going to be a real pain in the ass to push those cannons back up there with all the weight. But, I mean, who am I to judge? It was effective. They defended their ships. That's all that matters. Oh my goodness, Blackbeard. You are impressive. Kind of crab-shaped. I'm not going to lie, you're a little crabby. But it's fine with your little dangly peg leg just swinging around. And it looks like it's not your hair, but fuses that are just constantly on fire. Obviously, intimidation factor right there. I mean, that's a power play. You come in with flaming hair, literally, it's going to scare some people. I also took that into consideration. So I upped the halflings to 30 because we want it to be a real invading force that's trying to really compete for the treasure of this island with Blackbeard. And let's be honest, this is Blackbeard's island. You're gonna have to step up, my man, in a big way and take out 30 halflings because they want that booty. And I'm not talking about your backside. How he walks forward with that stumpy peg leg, I don't know, but I don't care. He jumps in, slams himself down, starts kicking, swinging wildly. I want to see him go in like a tornado mode. That would be amazing. I don't think he's going to have any issues with this. He's just literally crushing them with these giant anchors on his fists. Blackbeard, you absolute savage. What an amazing performance. With all that being said, now it's time for a real battle. I want to see the pirate faction and everything it has to offer sans Blackbeard, because I feel like that would be a little too overkill. I'm gonna be honest. So we have cannons, bombs on a stick. We've got flintlocks, a few blunderbusses, a couple harpooners, some bomb throwers, and up here we have the captain and the pirate queen. But who is a queen but to fight a king? So, the medieval faction has donned one of their sailing vessels and discovered this area with lots of gold that they could take for the kingdom. Well, the king back here has been dabbling in being a captain because I didn't want to give them another captain. So the king is back here to face off against the pirate queen and try and take what he believes is his for his kingdom. We've got his requisite healer along with a plethora of archers. One of them is trying to get fancy to defend the sides of the ship. We have knights squires, a couple healers, some catapults that somehow they managed to wheel down and set up ahead of time, and, of course, no ship is complete without its resident bard. I mean, come on. Who else is going to give us those saucy, savory tunes? Here we go. Catapults against cannons. Who's going to run in and be victorious first? All right, now we're actually getting one bomb on a stick has made it in. Oh my goodness, the harpooners are going. It is utter mayhem, but some of the knights have actually managed to make it in. It looks like the king is coming to join the fray along with the pirate queen. Ooh, this is getting good. The king is taking cannon hits directly to the face. This is not boding well for this king, but at least they still have a catapult doing some work, busting up everything over here. The captain just got a face full of rock. All right, those archers are putting in some really good work at a distance. Harpooners! The harpooners have gotten the king. They're dragging him in. Oh no. This could be bad. The king! We have a confirmed KIA. The king is down. The king is down. Those archers, they're being dragged off the ship now as the pirate queen goes up to claim the prize that is her new ship. All that's left is one healer trying desperately to take the ship out of harbor. It's not gonna work. The pirate queen comes and manages to claim her prize and her new ship. Long live the pirate faction. All right, well, I suppose it's time to take these two ships over to Tortuga and have some good times.